Coach Maddie, and today I'm going to talk about some meal prepping tips that you can implement immediately to start to fast track your weight loss results. So let's dive right in. Tip number one. This tip starts before you even turn on a stove or pull out your food, and it is checking your Tupperware situation. Now I know that sounds silly, but bear with me here. I used to have a Tupperware drawer that was an absolute mess. When I opened it, things would fall out. I was missing lids. I had empty ice cream containers that I was using as Tupperware. It was just a disaster, and it gave me anxiety thinking about it. And it would actually even discourage me from meal prepping because I didn't even want to deal with that drawer. It was just unorganized and a mess, right? So it was enough to make me not even want to start to prep. And if that's an issue for you, if you find you're unmotivated to prep, especially when you're tired or you don't have the time, it all starts with the setup before you even begin. So if you have that one of those drawers like I did, you have to clean that out. You have to get rid of the stuff that's not matching anymore, that you can't use. And then you have to go invest actually and get some new Tupperware. Different sizes Tupperware for storing food, storing meals, storing little things. And you want to make sure they are clear Tupperware as well. Clear Tupperware because we eat with our eyes first. So not only is this move gonna make you more motivated to meal prep, it's also gonna make you more motivated to actually follow through on the foods that you eat, right? Because who's been there before where you meal prep something, but you never got around to it, right? Kind of like that box of spinach at the back of the fridge that we never really eat, or the salad greens that always go bad that we buy with good intentions. Same idea, we eat with our eyes first, so if we have clear containers, it makes the food much more appetizing. So you can go grab glass containers, or you can get BPA-free plastic, but that is a must if you find you don't have the motivation to meal prep. Tip number one, all right? Tip number two, very simple. This is something that I do that is, again, very simple, you can implement immediately, and that is cooking your carbs in bulk. So whatever day you're gonna do your meal prep, you wanna pick 1 to 2 carbs or grains to cook in bulk. That way you don't have to cook, prep, clean, wash. You don't have to do any of that during the week. It is done. And even in the fridge, in the containers, you can leave a measuring cup, and then you can just scoop it and go throughout the week. So that is super simple. It's gonna save you time. You can, you can cook rice, quinoa, couscous, pasta, any grain that you want in bulk to last you and the people that you're cooking for all week, so it is grab and go. I personally would leave them plain flavored so that they can take on the flavor of whatever meal you put them in, and it is very, very simple to do that, and do that even today. Now tip number 3, this is my favorite tip. This is something that I do every single week and that I love to do, and this has kind of been my little meal prep secret. A lot of the times, the complaints that I hear from women as why they don't meal prep or why they don't like it or they find it hard is because they don't like eating pre-cooked food. It gets rubbery, it gets soggy, it's not as flavorful, the textures aren't the same when it's already been cooked and you have to reheat it. So what I do is I don't pre-cook my food. I pre-prep it, I make sure it's all ready. But in particular, I pre-portion and pre-season my proteins. So what I'll do, I pick 1 to 2 proteins I want for the week. I'm gonna line up my Tupperwares, usually 7 because there's 7 days in a week, and then I single portion out these proteins. For me, a single portion is about 6 ounces, so I weigh it, put it in the Tupperware, and then I go to my pantry, I pull out my pre-mixed spices, and then I go to town. And one chicken is jerk, then I have curry chicken, then I have Tex-Mex chicken. So not only is this solving the problem of, soggy, nasty, pre-cooked food, it's also solving the problem of boring meal prepping food, because now you've already experimented with your seasonings, which is really awesome. So that is definitely what I recommend. It will save you time during the week. It will keep your food fresh and hot and crispy, and it's gonna stop you from also, having to clean a cutting board and a knife all the time with the raw meat bacteria on it. So give that one a shot. Now the last tip I have for you, super practical, and this one is just a general time saver. Again, one of the tips, or one of the complaints rather, that I get from ladies as to why they don't meal prep is because, of course, it takes too much time. And believe it or not, the thing that takes one of the most time, especially if you have lots of people to cook for, is chopping your fruits and your vegetables. Chopping them, cleaning them, putting them away, all that stuff. So what I always recommend, if you have this option, buy pre-cut fruits and veggies. You can go to the fresh section, you can buy them in the bags, you can buy them in the trays, saves you so much time, and it's also makes it way more easy to just snack on them. and make that snack the easy snack instead of, you know, the chocolate bars or the chips that are also easy snacks. So that's great there. And you can take it a step further and you can even go buy frozen vegetables and fruit. They're pre-cut, pre-washed, pre-cooked as well sometimes, and you always have bags on hand and they don't expire because they're chilling in the freezer. So that's another awesome tip. So those are 4 tips that you can implement immediately on your next meal prep. If you do it, I would love to hear about it down below in the comments. If you learned something from this video, give it a like and make sure to subscribe to my channel so that we can give you more awesome tips and tricks. And my name is Maddie again. I've been on my own weight loss journey. I've lost over 70 pounds myself, and since then I've helped thousands of other women do the same. So if you are somebody who is struggling, who's feeling stuck, who wants to lose weight, get toned, reclaim their health, get control over their body, and just get unstuck, click the link down below, okay, and learn more about my program where I teach you all the tips and tricks that I've learned and I share with all my Fit Queen ladies to help fast track your results and finally get you unstuck. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for joining me. Click that link and have fun meal prepping.